Happy Easter. One of my favorite stories is about a man who had the habit of stopping at his favorite bakery every morning and showing up to work with coffee cakes and donuts. And finally, he was gaining so much weight, he said, you know what, I got to cut all this out. And to help me, I'm even going to find a new route to work so that I'm not even tempted to stop at the bakery. So a few weeks went by and he was doing really well. And after a couple of weeks, to the surprise of everyone in the office, he showed up with a nice coffee cake. And they said, "What? We thought you gave all this up." And he says, well, I just out of habit found myself going the old route to work, and here comes the bakery. And so I said a little prayer to God, and I said, Lord, if it's okay to stop at the bakery, please show me a sign and help there to be a space right in front of the bakery, a parking space. And he said, sure enough, on the night time around the block, there was the place in front of the bakery. Well, I tell that story because how easily we make resolutions in our lives and then we find ourselves kind of going back to our old habits. Lent is a time where many of us, we make some resolution to really bring about change in our life. And then we find Easter hits and we immediately kind of go back to our old habits. Well, this year, I invite all of us, especially, to really take to heart that Lent is to bring about a deepening conversion and lasting change in our lives. Remember at the beginning of Lent, our motto for Lent was move at the speed of prayer, which means if we're too busy to pray, we got to slow down. And so we invited everyone to slow down and take what we called the 1% prayer challenge. So 1% of our day is just 15 minutes. We invited parishioners to take 15 minutes a day for daily mental prayer, daily meditation, where we read scripture, we reflect on it, and make a little resolution for our day. Well, let's not just say Lent's over and let's go back to the way we were living, but let's say, you know what? This was a good habit that I started to build in Lent, and now let's carry it through for Easter and carry it through for the rest of my life to continue to give God a minimum of 1% of your day, 15 minutes. So I invite all of us to continue this 1% prayer challenge throughout Easter and moving forward for the rest of our lives. So we have a scripture for each day of the season of Easter. It's to invite you to reflect on the gospel for daily mass throughout the season of Easter. Read, reflect, resolution, and continue to make lasting change in your life.